Say It Simple, a podcast where personal growth meets everyday English.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to our channel. I am really happy you decided to join me today. Have you ever read news about a new study online, perhaps about health or learning, and felt a bit lost? Maybe you saw words like analyze or hypothesis and wished you could understand them more easily. Today, we'll learn simple ways to talk about studies and research using clear English words anyone can understand. We will learn these helpful words: analyze, hypothesis, methodology, evaluate, framework, and interpret. We will also learn the useful idiom, read between the lines. Let's explore them with a simple story. Imagine your friend shares an article titled, "Study shows plants make people happier." That sounds interesting, right? But how do we know if the study is good? First, we need to analyze the information carefully. Analyze means to look closely at the different parts of something to understand it better, piece by piece. When we analyze, we break down the details. Who did the study? How many people were involved? Next, we look for the study's hypothesis. That sounds like a big word, but it's actually simple. A hypothesis is just an idea or a guess that the researchers wanted to test in their study. For example, their hypothesis might be, we think having plants nearby will improve people's mood. Then, we need to understand the methodology they used. This word tells us how they did the study. Methodology is the specific plan or steps the researchers followed to test their hypothesis, like a recipe. Did they survey people? Did they watch them? Knowing the methodology helps us trust the results more. After understanding these parts, we can evaluate the study. Evaluate means judging how good or reliable it is. We evaluate by thinking, was the methodology strong? Were there enough people in the study? Was it fair? Thinking like this helps us decide if we should believe the study's findings or be careful. Sometimes, studies follow a specific framework. A framework is like the basic structure or plan for the research. Think of it as the main outline they use to organize their ideas and their research steps clearly. Understanding the framework helps us see the bigger picture of how the study was designed from start to finish. Once we have the results, we need to interpret them. Interpret means explaining what the results mean. What did the researchers find out? Do the results support their first hypothesis about plants and happiness? Interpretation helps us understand the main message or conclusion drawn from the data collected in the study. Sometimes, the article might not say everything directly. That's when we need to read between the lines. Read between the lines is an idiom. It means finding the hidden meaning that isn't said openly. Maybe the study only included certain people, so we read between the lines to see who it applies to. Let's practice using these words. You could say, I need to analyze this article about plants carefully. Their hypothesis was interesting, but I want to evaluate their methodology before I fully agree with them. The research framework seemed solid, but let's interpret the results together to be sure what they found. Sometimes you have to read between the lines to understand the full story behind the study's conclusions. Using these words helps you discuss information clearly and think critically about what you read or hear daily. It helps you understand the world better and share your thoughts about research or projects more confidently. Now, here is a small challenge for you. Think about a simple study you heard about recently. In the comments below, try using one or two of today's words like analyze, hypothesis, or interpret. For example, I want to analyze the methodology of that sleep study my friend mentioned. Share your sentence. Thank you so much for learning with me today. I hope this helps you. See you next time. Bye.
Podcast where personal growth meets everyday English.